So, you clicked. Let's be honest, you saw the title and a little part of your brain went, yes, please justify the last 3 hours of my life. Or maybe, just maybe, you saw the words Charlie bit my finger and felt a little spark of joy. It's okay, you can admit it, we're all friends here.
I mean, this is the big one, isn't it? You just wanted to check one little thing on your phone, and then you fall into a time warp. Suddenly it's 45 minutes later, and all you have to show for it is a vague memory of dancing parrots and somebody power washing a really dirty rug. So what is going on?
Well, here's the good news. This isn't your fault. You're not weak-willed. The truth is, you're a highly sophisticated biological organism. And the internet? Well, it found all the cheat codes to your operating system. So today, we're going to put on our lab coats and give your 4-hour TikTok binge the respectable name it deserves: neuroscience.
Okay, to really get how we ended up here, we have to travel back in time. Back to a simpler era of the internet to witness one of the first true viral sensations. Yep, we're talking about that grainy home video of some light sibling-on-sibling violence that somehow took over the entire planet.
See, from a scientific standpoint, Charlie bit my finger was basically the perfect storm for your brain. The first thing it has going for it is novelty. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that's supposed to be the responsible adult in the room, it sees something it doesn't expect. Wait, the baby's biting? And he's talking about it? And it immediately snaps to attention.
But novelty, that just gets the brain's attention. The real magic ingredient here is dopamine. When Charlie actually bites down and his brother yells, "Ouch!" That's the punchline. That's the payoff. For our ancient primal brain, it's a tiny bit of harmless chaos. And what does the brain do when it gets a little treat? It releases dopamine. It gives you a tiny, delicious chemical cookie.
And this is so important to understand. You weren't just laughing at some kids. Your brain got a surprise, then it got a reward. That creates this incredibly powerful little loop. You're pretty much a lab rat that figured out pressing the watch baby bite lever makes you feel good.
Now, that simple brain cookie formula was just the start. It was child's play. Today's platforms have taken that idea and turned it into a science. It's not about seeking out one video anymore. It's about getting pulled into an endless, bottomless feed that's been perfectly engineered to never, ever let you go.
What you're experiencing is something called a variable reward schedule. It sounds complicated, but it's simple. You have no idea what the next swipe is going to bring. Will it be a life-changing cooking hack, a clip from your favorite movie, or just some guy staring blankly at the camera? That total unpredictability is what's so addictive. You just keep scrolling, pulling that slot machine lever, hunting for the next little dopamine hit.
And this, right here, is the best part. While you're sitting there feeling like you've developed a low-grade addiction to your phone, the people who designed it have a much nicer, much more corporate term for what's happening to you. It's not addiction, it's optimized engagement. Doesn't that sound so much better? But it's not all just about chasing those little chemical rewards. No, there's another, much deeper force at play. And it all comes down to this incredible, pre-installed hardware in your brain that allows you to connect with other people.
Everybody, I want you to meet your mirror neurons. These little guys are the reason that when you watch one of those epic fail videos, someone slipping on a patch of ice, you don't just see it happen, you feel it. You physically wince. For a split second, your brain simulates that exact feeling of falling. It's like empathy, but on a hardware level.
And think about how amazing that is. Your brain, this incredible organ that learned to write poetry and send people to the moon, is using this super sophisticated empathy circuit for a very important evolutionary reason. It's practicing social bonding. It's learning how to understand the experiences of other members of your tribe.
And it is putting that magnificent, powerful, evolutionary function to work by empathizing with a total stranger who just tripped and slid headfirst into a 5-tier wedding cake. It's beautiful, really. We're doing evolution proud.
So when you pull all these threads together, you start to see that the most viral stuff isn't an accident. It's a very specific recipe. It's a sacred cocktail of psychological triggers. You could even call it a kind of holy trinity. First, you've got relatability. It's that feeling of, oh my God, I've been there, or I've totally felt that way. Then there's simplicity. You don't need a PhD to get it. The whole story is told in like 5 seconds. It's a punchline, not a novel. And third, and this one is the big one, you have social currency. Social currency is that primal, urgent need to share it with someone else. You have to be the one to show it to your friends. You want to be the person who delivers them their little chemical brain cookie. When you send a meme to your friend and say, "This is so you," what you're really doing is showing off your deep understanding of their personality. It's a social power move. So what does this all add up to? Well, we have evolved these incredible brains, packed with tools for empathy, for seeking novelty, for building community, and we've used all of that magnificent power to make things like Skibidi Toilet a worldwide cultural event. Congratulations to us.
I mean, just take a step back. We are a species that has split the atom. We write sonnets that can make you weep. We have contemplated the meaning of existence. And right now, a huge amount of our collective brainpower is being spent watching a video of a hamster eating a tiny burrito. What a time to be alive.
But you know what? Here's the real conclusion. The next time you find yourself an hour deep in a rabbit hole of oddly satisfying videos, don't you dare feel guilty about it. You are not wasting your time. You are a scientist. You are conducting a very important neurological study on yourself, exploring the fundamental building blocks of joy. So, what is it? Are you wasting time or are you doing research? Or maybe, just maybe, our incredibly advanced brains have been completely and utterly conquered by a 10-second video of a cat falling off a chair, which, if we're being honest, is probably a better use of our time anyway. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I saw a new video of that dog on a skateboard. It's for science, I swear.